Secretary Robert Borge. Together with the group is the Deputy Implementer Secretary Vince Dizon. Witness the affixing of the Res Vacuna sticker on the vaccine crates. Thank you very much, Mr. President. A warm round of applause, please. May we invite the President, together with the Tarmac Party, for a photo opportunity. At this point, may we invite the President on stage for the ceremonial turnover of the AstraZeneca vials, accompanied by Health Secretary Francisco T. Duque III. Vaccines are Carlito Galvez Jr., the Embassy of Japan's Economic Minister Masahiro Nakata, Senator Bongo, and Undersecretary Robert Borge, with Deputy Chief Implementer Vince Dizon. May we invite again the President to inspect the vials. Thank you, Mr. President. And a round of applause, please. Let us now be seated. To start our program, may we call on stage Secretary Francisco T. Duque III for his welcome remarks.
Thank you. Duterte, Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo, my fellow cabinet members, the Economic Minister and Chargé d'Affaires, Masahiro Nakata, colleagues from the Philippine government and the Embassy of Japan in the Philippines, good evening. In behalf of the Department of Health and the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases, or the ATF-EID of the Philippines, I extend my warmest greetings to everyone as we welcome the arrival of the 1,124,100 doses of AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccines generously given by the government of Japan. Our gratitude for Japan's unwavering and long-standing support is endless. We are particularly grateful for the support to the Philippines through this pandemic, from the donation of PPEs and medicines, to the provision of service vehicles, and to the provision of grants to support the country's COVID-19 vaccination program and the cold chain management system. The strong partnership in health between Japan and the Philippines, as exemplified in our memorandum of cooperation and ongoing development projects, paved the road for us to witness here today another important milestone in the long and fruitful history of Philippine-Japan relations. We also would like to extend our gratitude to the Embassy of Japan in the Philippines, to all Nippon Airways, Yusen Logistics, AstraZeneca Philippines, and other partners for the invaluable assistance in making this happen. These vaccines are indeed a welcome addition to our arsenal to reinforce our ongoing efforts to respond to the ever-evolving COVID-19 threat. And through this, we can further expand our vaccination program in order to reach more vulnerable sectors of the population, contributing to our common goal of preventing further mutations of the virus and ending COVID-19 globally. Truly, this gesture of solidarity by Japan reflects our common efforts of building global communities and brings us one step closer to our shared aspiration to win this fight against COVID-19. As it has been said, no one is safe until everyone is safe. Indeed, we look forward to defeating this virus together. Once again, thank you very much and mabuhay.
Thank you, Secretary Duque. At this point, may we invite the Embassy of Japan's Economic Minister, Masahiro Nakata, to deliver a message on behalf of Ambassador Kazuhiko Koshikawa.
His Excellency President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Honorable Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo, Honorable Secretaries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi po. I'm honored to join you tonight as Minister of the Embassy of Japan. Allow me to convey the message of Prime Minister of Japan, Suga Yoshihide, on behalf of Ambassador Koshikawa, who is currently undergoing the required quarantine procedure. Prime Minister Suga states, and I quote, "Japan has ensured to provide COVID-19 vaccines to the Philippines. This initiative is, as we commemorate this year the 65th anniversary of the normalization of Japan-Philippines diplomatic relations and the 10th anniversary of our strategic partnership, Japan will work to surpass the unprecedented challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic in unison with the Philippines, a true friend closer than a brother, unquote. Our sincerest thanks go to the member of the Office of the President, Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of Finance, Department of Health, and Office of Presidential Advisor on the peace process. They literally worked 24/7 to make this happen at the soonest possible time. Japan will make every effort alongside the Philippines to rise above the COVID-19 crisis. In closing, I'd like to reiterate what Prime Minister Suga said. Gagawin namin ang lahat ng aming makakaya upang malampasan ang mga pagsubok na dala ng pandemya kasama ang Pilipinas. I thank you very much. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. Masahiro Makata. At this juncture, may we call on stage Vaccine Czar Carlito G. Galvez Jr. to introduce our guest of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you the President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Thank you. Health Secretary Francisco Duque III, National Task Force Chief Implementer and Vaccine Czar Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., the Embassy of Japan, represented by Economic Minister Masahiro Nakata, Senator Bongo, Chairperson, Senate Committee on Health, National Task Force Deputy Chief Implementer, Secretary Vicencio Dizon, Presidential Assistant on Foreign Affairs, Robert Borge, other distinguished guests, fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen. Let me thank the government of Japan and the Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga for working with the Philippine government in ensuring equitable access to COVID-19 vaccines. These more than 1 million doses of AstraZeneca vaccine will surely go a long way in our quest for herd immunity. Japan continues to be our strong partner in various development programs. Our cooperation in fighting the pandemic is truly an indication of the deep friendship between our two countries. I commend the National Task Force COVID-19 and the Department of Health for ensuring the successful delivery, distribution, and rollout of vaccines across the country. Let me assure everyone that the safety and quality of all vaccines that we are distributing across the country. Our health authorities are also actively collaborating with international counterparts in continuing studies of vaccine safety and efficacy. Again, I express my heartfelt gratitude to Japan for all of the assistance you have extended to our country during these challenging times. Safe and efficient transport of these vaccines and preserve its quality and integrity. To my fellow Filipinos, Please know that we remain committed to acquiring a sufficient supply of safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines for all of our countrymen. I therefore urge everyone to get vaccinated and help prevent the further spread of the virus. We should all continue to follow safety rules and health protocols, even when fully vaccinated. Together, let us beat the pandemic and ensure our way towards a better and brighter tomorrow. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our program. Maraming salamat, mahal naming Pangulo, sa pangunguna ng pagtanggap ng mga bakuna kontra COVID-19 para sa ating bansa. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. We would like to request everyone to please remain seated until the President has left. To all, thank you very much.